Look, we're recording. Boom, nailed it. So, Lado asks Chamber, he says, the concept of a family is like weird to me in the distant from distant future, and I think I'm the odd one out here. Like, these guys aren't primitive or whatever. It's like I'm the fucked up one, not these guys. These guys are fine. Like, they're all normal. And Chamber then goes, the Galactic Alliance to Z Blue is the odd one when it comes to society, and you know, you're just the weird guys. And then Z Blue crew come over and like, yo, how you doing, Lado? And Garrett explains that he's going to be leaving with Z Blue to help out in the greater battle. And Z Blue's like, Garrett, but you going to lend them your strength? He said, yeah, I'm going to go join them with the G Defensor, with the G Falcon, it's going to be good. And then Chamber suggests to Lado to ask Z Blue about his current concerns about family. Illness and such. And he's like, yeah, what do you mean? We'll help you, whatever. Al's pretty good, right? He's alright. But then he mentions Amy's brother. He's heard that Amy's brother is like chronically ill. It's like, yeah, okay, he's sick, and he says, but where I'm from, if you can't fight, then you're disposed of. Like, whoa, that's pretty fucked up. And he said, that's not it. When I said that, Amy asked me if I was okay with that. It's like, and what did you say? He said, I didn't understand the question, but like, I'm a bit worried about it. And then Garen's like, you fucking dingers! She was like, are you fine? Like, would you want to fucking euthanize my brother if we were in space? You're supposed to go, no, you fucker, you! But then the ship's doctor comes over, and he's, what's his name? Oldham? Is his name Oldham? I think his name's Oldham. Yeah, Oldham. Why didn't you ask Kay and Go about family? Damn, Spammy's nailed it. But here's Oldham, he's like, whoa, Garrett, you gotta chill out, alright? He's from like a completely different world and society that's totally different to ours. Like, you can't judge him for his different values. And then later he's like, Chamber, translate. He's like, Roger. And they talk about how society in Gargantua, and Chamber's like, society in Gargantua is very inefficient. And Donald's like, yeah, oh, that's interesting that you see it that way. And then he says, you should talk with Babel more if you still feel confused about how our society works. And then Chamber asks if receiving data is like, would collecting that data benefit me? And Oldham says, Lado's the one who's got to make that judgment if it would help. So Lado goes to talk to Babel, Amy's brother, and they talk about the society here being inefficient. And Babel says that people like himself wouldn't benefit from fighting the Hideuse. And he says if the Hideuse would all die, what would Lado do? And Lado basically goes, I'd move on to the next mission. And Babel says, what if you don't get another mission then? And Lado says, then I would wait until I got one. And Babel says, then he's like, you just be living your life then and doing what you want to do, and that's the same as me just living my life. Like, if you're not fighting the guys and not doing anything, that's the same as me not fighting the guys not doing anything, right? So, I guess I get it. And then Amy comes in and is like, yo, Babel, yo, Lado, gonna have a banging party tonight. Let's go. Party. So at the party, it's a thank you and the goodbye party for Z-Blue, and give it up, everybody. They're good and cool. Okay, let's talk. Okay, here's a more in-depth translation of the Babel conversation. They ask about the chain of command in this fleet, and the citizens live disordered lives, and what meaning is there in protecting the weak? And Oldham laughs and is like, that's a very narrow view of inefficiency. And he says, you should talk to Amy's brother Babel, and then you'll judge, and it's up to you to judge how valuable that is. And then Babel says that the Gargantua fleet isn't a single organisation. It's a collection of individuals that live mostly in harmony with their neighbours, but not entirely, and that puts people's hearts at ease. And Baby says, I understand why people like me who can't fight would be seen as worthless garbage in a battle against the Hideyaze, but what would happen when the Hideyaze are defeated? You wouldn't need people to fight him, so I'd be fine. But now it's the party time. And we eat hella yakiniku, hella squid and fish and crab. And Ridget says, I've been thinking about the world outside the little ocean we live in, because they do live in just a really big lake. It's a completely sealed ocean. And Jeffrey says, you should set your course wherever you see fit. Little lady, you can do anything you want. And then she says, Garrett and everybody will be missed. And it's even if Lado stays behind, everyone will be missed. Yeah, Garrett's leaving, and Tifa's going too. It's yeah, we gotta go, sorry. It's and taking all the handsome boys to go fight Sidereal. Well, I guess we'll be fine if Lado stays to protect the fleet. And if, oh, he's handsome boy! Oh. And if Lado's staying, that means Chamber's gonna be there, and maybe he'll have time to contemplate and learn a bit and loosen up a little bit. And Al, yeah, and Chambers I'm staying, and I was yeah, this is a party, this is where you have a good time. He's I don't really get it. It seems like a waste of resources to me. It's you gotta loosen up, buddy. He's Roger. See, you can learn how to party from this guy. Black Ox is fucking wild. I'm 3 years old. Lado is Lado, you seem unhappy. What's up? And he's it seems that it's going to be impossible for me to rejoin my comrades at the center of the galaxy, and it's weird. He who can't fight is useless. That's the law that I'm used to right now. And then they're well, who gets to decide who's useless and what is useless? And then Hibiki's gonna come over. Oh, okay, here's Chamber and Al. Chamber's I request an explanation of why this is necessary. He's didn't you hear everyone's invited? There are doubts on why I need to be here. Do you prefer staying in the hangar in a dark area all alone? I would have hated it if they ditched me and said, what do you mean by ditch? Very well, I wanted to say this to someone, so I'll respond back. Figure that out on your own, is my answer. Roger. However, I'm glad you came here. I normally just see the sergeant being gloomy, but he's smiling today, and it's intriguing to see others enjoying themselves. Don't you think so, Ox? I'm unable to comprehend. Well, if you're called an enlightened interface, shouldn't you keep an eye on Ensign Lado? Roger, I'll begin observing Ensign Lado's actions. You got a stiff mind. I see why others are calling you the Tin Can. But, yeah, Lado's getting better at speaking Earth language. Amy goes to get the barbecued food. Lado and Babel talk about their meaning of existence, and Lado's he feels meaningless without orders from the Galactic Alliance of Humanity, and he feels like he's got no purpose in life. And Hickey's yo, can I talk to you for a second? He's what do you want, Hibiki? Lado, you mentioned about feeling about useless humans not being needed. That's still all we obey in the Alliance. You know, who makes that decision? Huh? Okay, just hear me out. There was this boy, he was involved in a lot of stuff happened to him, and it caused him to seal his heart away. In the beginning, he was just living with his mother, but after an accident, his father took custody of the boy. From the father's perspective, he thought the boy was totally helpless. No matter what he spoke about, the boy wouldn't respond back, and he wouldn't move, and all he did was sit in the corner of his room. But the father never gave up. Do you know why? No. And Babe was like, because he loved him? And Vicky said, that's what I'd like to believe, and that the father needed him. And Liz like, even if he was useless? And Vicky says, only the father could decide whether he was useless or not, and the father trained the boy in the wilderness, teaching him everything that he knew. And the boy learned from him and listened to him, and his heart was a mess, but deep inside he must have wanted to live. And he was like, to live? Mickey says, maybe it's hard for you to understand right now, but I just want to tell you that there are other ways to live than, like... Smelly's like, no sharing your backstory, I didn't ask to hear your fucking life story. It's mate, why is the robot a baby? It's a long story. He's actually, well, a scientist made him, wanted to make a robot that could think and feel, and he was going to put his brain in it, and then he got murdered, like, 1% into the upload, and now it's a baby. He's like, oh, I guess that makes sense. And he says, yeah, maybe it's, I just want to tell you there are other ways to live, and now that you're away from the Alliance, you've got to make your own decisions on how you want to live. But of course, Amy and the others will help, like, if you ever don't know what to do, just ask a woman. They'll give you something to do. They'll stomp on your fucking bolts until you want to die. And then he's like, I'm needed? Why? Hard to say, but each one of us probably got a different reason. Anyway, my story ends there. Whether you stay in this fleet or come with us is your decision. And then Bill's like, wait, in the end, what happened to the boy? And Vicky's like, oh, he's doing fine. A lot of things happened afterwards and he's surrounded by friends. Yeah, Vicky. Later, just like the boy had his father, I got my sister, Amy. My sister needs me. I think the reason you're alive is because you're needed. Don't you think so? Because they benefited from having me as a soldier. And don't you have someone that you feel you need? Like, my sister and I need each other, and that's also because, like, I need myself to live, right? And Liz like, but there's no meaning in a useless life. And Bill says, then what's that thing you've got on your waist? And Lady says, oh, this is the fangs of a Hideyuze, what I found after a battle. And Babel said, I heard from my sister that you're making something by putting holes in it. And Lady says, it's not that I'm trying to make something. And Babel says, it looks like a flute. It's something completely unnecessary to fight with, right? A flute? Here, give it to me. If you blow in it... Dark sorcery! See? Makes a sound! And Leda just fucking starts crying. Like, Leda, what's wrong? Are you crying? Did I do something wrong? No, but something came to mind. That was when I was a child. There was another child, and Babel says, you must have remembered something sad. Footsteps, and there's Amy. Sorry to keep you waiting. Wait, what's up? Why are you crying? No, nothing. There's just not much meat. And then he was like, yeah, the hot plate's broken. It sucks. Why are you crying? Oh, not much meat at the party? Yeah. I would also cry. Anyway, Pinion's like, friggin' the hot plate, it sucks. Everyone's waiting for the food. And then Wada is like, Koji, how about you use breast fire to cook the meat? That won't work, I'll turn it all to ashes, kid! I suppose too much firepower isn't beneficial at times, fucking okay. And Kai says, then if you understand that, how about you avoid putting explosives in our school and town? And Pinyu says, yeah, and then Pinion is like he skipped out what Al said. Let's find. But anyway, Al said something. And it was like, I have an idea for how to cook meat. And Pinny's like, are you serious, Tin Can number 2? And Al says, how could you call me that when I'm about to share some profitable information? Sorry, anyway, what's on your mind? And Al says, use chamber. Ah, good idea! And James like, I don't understand. I request clarification. And Pinion just goes, shut up already! Someone bring the oil! And basically, Chambers black, right? So in the sun, he's getting really hot, and they're just gonna put meat on his like hot black body. Anyway, back to Babel, and he's like, "Hey, Garrett." He's like, "Amy, do you want to go hang out with Z-Blue and follow him and explore the outside world?" He's like, "If I can, like, you can be honest and do whatever you want. Like, you don't have to stay and look after me." Like, okay, I'll think about it. Anyway, meat's ready. Let's go to the plate. And everyone's having a good time. Delicious meats. Except for Chamber, who's got fucking burgers stuck on his head. Look at him. Thanks, Chamber. It's super delicious. Request. What is the necessity of this situation? And one is like, what? You don't like being a hot plate? I repeat, what is the necessity of this situation? Shut up, Tin Can. Your body's black, so we use you as a hot plate. And Chamber says, Black Ox would be more beneficial. And then Al says, Ox is still a child. He doesn't like to stay still. He'll fidget too much and throw all the meat on the floor. He says, I didn't think your suggestion would be that useful. I'm pretty impressed, Al. I cannot understand the current situation. I have doubts even in its efficiency at all. And Lado says, I wouldn't have expected a machine caliber to be useful like in anything other than combat. And James says, Ensign Lado, I request the necessity of this situation. And he says, well, you're currently needed by many people here to cook the food. And then internally, maybe I can find something, a life other than being a soldier. To quote Patrick Stewart, that damn little flute. Fucking avocado on the flute and everybody dies. Bum 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 bum. Anyway, everyone had a good time. And this is scenario 8, the day of departure. And it's like, okay, the sea's blue here instead of green. What's that about? And Pinion's like, oh yeah, there's things called light bugs. And they're like, oh, they're like nano light bugs. It's like, yeah, they're like nano machines apparently, and they make the rest of the ocean appear green and glow in the dark. Which I mean, was just not mentioned till now. Like, isn't that bad for the sea life? And it's like, no, they neutralize toxins in the water and clean up the pollution. Like, it's really good actually. And then everyone is like, okay, well, here we are to say goodbye. And then Chambers says, uh-oh, side drill approaching. Here's Giltar and his stupid battleship. It's like, oh, what are you doing here? Anyway, pure coincidence, but just my luck, let's go. It's like, fucking Giltar Baloney or whatever. Giltar Baloney. Fuck that guy. So it's like, Lado, Amy, be careful. It's like, yeah, take her into the Macross Quarter and then you can come back out. So he drops Amy off at the Macross Quarter and then he gets ready. Lado! And he's like, what's that on your arm? And he's like, oh, let's fight Sidreel, and Pinion has made a weapon for him. So, there you go. Yeah, check this out, Lado. Check it out. Yeah, brilliant. Let's go, Z-Blue. And the husband's like, alright, Skull 1 here, everybody. Beat the fuck out of Giltar, because he sucks. Roger. And the SR point is... defeat all enemies and lower the Adratio's HP to 10,000 within 3 turns. And I'm guessing... that's the Adratio. Yep, that's the Adratio, and okay, just got half its hit points. Scoyspelt's got it. Hey, it's the people that keep beating me. I got a good feeling this time. It's pretty much that dude's fucking life because he's fucking garbage. Oomph!
絶対に地球から追い出してやる。
Welcome down, baby! Bonk. Got him. Why don't you cook on Black Ox? He's way more black surface area than I am. He's a baby guy. He's just gonna fidget and all the meat will fall off. What's wrong with you? Nailed it. Yeah. No, go away. Him having the sniper attack post movement is part of the ECS where you start with, I believe you start with strike, flash and assault done. So your first attack will always hit, you'll always dodge the first attack, and your first attack is post movement all the time. Yeah, like, it's good. Fire Wars is such a good fucking song. Sasuke just cannot deal with being in the fucking sky. Doesn't know what's going on. Well, he was going to defend anyway, I should have just gone with it, but this is fine too. Okay, yeah, Pinion gave Lado a new weapon, the Pinion Halberd. And Lado thinks this is pretty good because a lot of these mecha are all about close combat. And now we're gonna have a good time. That's a pretty good strike, but you gotta do better than that to get me. Sure. Go for it, buddy. Gambare, Black Ox! You can do it. Hang in there. Gambare, little cat hanging from that twig. Ugh. Fight, Detsujin. Okay, what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to leave Lado alone. He's not going to do anything. So next turn he'll go again, and like he'll go twice and have accelerate. And she's got full heal, like she's fine.
どんな相手だろうと無益な戦いはこのままだが
Nailed it. Nice crit, Callahan. Nice crit. Wow, I'm just can't speak ever again. Gotta kill myself now after that one. Nobody can assist, sure, fine. Excelglave's really fucking good. So that's 2 more bops for Hibiki. Combat AIs are really cheap. Buy one, you can put it in all your stupid shitty robots. Fucking... I watched the new X-Files yesterday. You know what? Still the X-Files. Stay here and let's see. Okay, yeah, we gotta take him and take him down by turn 3, so it should be doable. That should be easy enough. Use the ECS to maximum effectiveness, keeping these guys in the woods to keep their defense up. Yeah, at least it's not the Jocksat pilots who wanted to fly the fucking bees for some reason. Why would you do that to yourself? Nope, that's no good. Just want to sit here. And then that'll lower their mobility. Because Luca's fucking good. Look at that shit. He just murdered that guy. It's very nice. do you think? Oh, no, for sure. For sure. Go again, please, my good friend. Guys, we've got it. That'll lower them ability. Close them up. Can't move when you're dead. The only way you move, the only way you can move in your when you're dead is to spin in your grave. So you're not so good at dodging. Yeah, I knew she wasn't gonna get the second bot, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't want to do anything with this guy. Because then next turn he'll go twice and have Accelerate cast on him. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. Got it, Michelle. Got him. Guy mode, beautiful. Ace attack is good. The music in Super Rebels is good. I don't know if you guys know, but it's good. Okay, and now, yeah, Accelerate and thing. Yeah, so he's good to go. So he can fucking look at him go. What a motherfucker. Pinion Halberd. Yeah, so that's his new move. No. That's the Pinion Howard. Well, at least he's got like a cheap move. Like he's got another post-move move, even if it's just not very good. That's fine. I'll allow it. Side reel. We gotta find out what they're doing there. That's right. Sure do, buddy. So like, wait a minute, I remember this island. This is the island where Haman called everybody a stupid fuckstick and then laughed. Fuck, I love Haman. Haman, Marilyn, destroyed my conquest. Yep, now he gets to go again, so... Let's see the dynamic kill for this move then, hopefully. I guess he's gonna get another move. This is also the island where we had to beat up the three nerds. Gates, Beck, Gowron and Kanyu. And this is the island where Gowron and Sasuke fight after they launch him from the Tuhadenan catapult when he takes over the submarine. Well, if there's only this fucker left... Go, Bobby. A cross attack. Well, that's all the bad guys, right? Just this idiot? I really want to do that, but we can't move and do that at the same time. Oh, actually, Dingus Breath over here can attack. That's what makes that's what makes Super Road Wars, like, that bit makes it easier, that a lot of the things they say are just English words written in hiragana or katakana, like whichever one it is. But then they use all the rest of the bullshit. But traditional Chinese definitely seems a lot easier. Crystal power! By the light of the moon, I will punish you. Is Garrett's custom upgrade bonus, like, it can hold an extra charge or something? It's turn A. You're a Gundam? Oh no, it's the G Falcon combo is better. Well, we fucking just comes up, decks him. Anyway, we did it. So yeah, Lado analyzes the enemy and is like, oh wow, they're... Okay, so Giltai is like, ah, fuck this, I'm out. This is garbage. I can't believe they keep beating me. Garrett, chill out. Suddenly, incoming. What the heck? More side drill troops? And they're even shooting at Giltai? What's that about? Uh-oh. Oh, good, it's the space fuckers. Space Demon King's back, the Uchu Mao. It's like the Space Demon King and the Gishin. Shit. And Gilla's like, ah, this is fucking balls. I'm out. Bye, Z-Blue. I'll get you next time. And we're like, what's up with that guy's army still existing? We killed that dude. What's up? And then Lucas scans. He's like, no, they're AIs. Like, so are the side drill machines. What's up with that? And we're like, what the fuck's going on? This is spooky. He's like, well, we've got no choice but to counterattack and defend ourselves. Let's go. You up for this, Lado? Roger. Now I must take to the skies. Let's get in the sea, sucks. Let's bop these shitty UFOs again. The goddamn Space Demon King. There's something different about my father, Roby. Ah, yeah. He became a black hole? Oh, yeah, that'd be it. Fucking Gura. Gura sucks and he's an idiot. No. I don't want any friends. Friends are for people whose dads aren't black holes. I will subjugate the Earth. Fucking guy mode, why wouldn't you? Wow. Tied to the cake box, a sad life, truly. I've forgotten what Jenny and Guy's big move is. What his all attack is. It's probably something dumb. So we've had from the bugs and from the other guys. These guys go. These AIs are awful. My defense is impregnable. Oh, it's just the... Oh, way to copy that from Garon. The old finger gun. So Tifa's looking worried and kind of like, don't worry, Tifa. Sasuke and Garrett will protect you. And Tifa's like, yeah, I know, and the moon's gonna come soon. What do you mean? It's like, don't worry. The moon shines bright to clear the darkness. And then Chamber says, there's a incoming machine coaching? Huh? Is that... Womp! Zambot 3! Kappei! Is that you, Kappei? Hell yeah, it is. Been a while, water. Jin Kappei, at your service. Kappei, this is no time to feel nostalgic. We ought to defeat these scums first, and it's Keiko and Uchuda. You don't need to tell me that, I know already. How convenient. Since you're alone, why don't you tag with me? Unknown machine, however, it's confirmed as an ally force. Roger that. Back you up. We're counting on you, Kappei. It seems they're all AIs. No need to show any mercy. Count on me. I'll show you what me and Zambot 3 can do. Luke's like, that giant robot is friends with Wada? And Koji's like, yeah, his name's Jin Kappei, and his robot's name is Zambot 3. He's one of our old allies from back in the day. So he was missing because he was here at the Green Earth? Prepare yourselves, robot armies. Before I bonk those side rails, I will warm up with you guys. Me and Zambot 3 will take you all on. I've missed Kappei a lot. So now we've got the bird and the moon. Yeah, they keep missing Hibiki in huge mode. He's like, I'm a big boy. And these UFOs are bad. And then when they do hit him, he's invincible. So, you know. It's glad that Kappei's back. We haven't seen him since the UCW. Let's have a good time. Let's go, robot nerds. Bop 'em. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 da, ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Fuck it, you can dodge it, can we? I don't give a shit. You're invincible. I'm probably going to change Shida's theme to Zambot's theme, because the Zambot theme's really fucking good. Oh, and they're back! Remember when it was just him? Like, in Z1 it was all three, and then Z2 it was just Cape. And now, they're all here. They're all back. Motherfuckers. You're toast. Let's go, everybody, again. Yeah, alright, Cape, we gotta show them our power. Let's go, side. Release the power of Zambot 3. Look at... I just noticed that these guys have got like a little... Like, it's meant to be just an eye in the middle of their face, but it looks like a nose, and they're just like really weird chubby-faced little fellas on the weird body. Enemy data. Locked. Oh! Zambot's back! Zambot the Buster! Oh, Cape's back. Get that nice aura in there. This means the Twitch sucks. Well, Zambot's back. Oh, you fucking piece of shit garbage man from hell. Get stuck in, buddy. What are these guys gonna do to you? Damage you? I think fucking not. Yeah, the Uchu Maos and the Gish